Brose Bamberg TV. Pressekonferenz.
Zweites Playoff-Viertelfinale. Brose Bamberg gewinnt nach Verlängerung gegen RASTA Vechta mit 102:98. Gleich damit also in der Best-of-Five-Serie zum 1:1 aus. Schönen guten Abend zur offiziellen Pressekonferenz. Wie gewohnt, auch in den Playoffs. Zu meiner Rechten der Headcoach der Gäste, Pedro. Zu meiner Linken der Cheftrainer von Brose Bamberg, Federico Perego. Das erste Wort, wie immer, das hat der Gästecoach. Pedro, your statement to the game, please.
Good evening to everyone. Congratulations to Bamberg and to Coach Perego for the win. For me, it's always something special to come to this arena because this is the history of this club. And when you come, it's a playoff game, even more. About the game, I think it was a really close game for the entire 45 minutes. In the first half, I think that we didn't find our rhythm offensively, but it's true that Bamberg in the first quarter didn't make some wide open shots. And then, we went to the locker room, knowing that we have to shoot the ball with more confidence and to attack the one-on-one and the defensive system of Bamberg. And this is what we do in the second half. If I try to remember well, the score was 83-75 for RASTA, up by 8. Then Bamberg, we couldn't get any stop. They scored 7 points in a row, and then the game was sent to the overtime one more time for a player like Taris Rice, who is made for this type of games. Under the circumstances that we had, I think that it's not fair if I ask my player to win the games, but which is fair, and what I ask them is to deserve the win more than the opponent, and we are working on that. In a playoff series, to win a game doesn't decide anything. We face Bamberg one more time in Vechta.
Gracias, coach. Fede.
We said ourselves that we wanted to enter in the series because we didn't do in the first game, and we are very happy because we did it. And we knew that was a tough game anyway because we know the values of Coach Callias and Vechta. They show the whole year. They show in game one, and we have great respect for them. Of course, at the beginning we paid a little bit of attention on some missed shot because we were down 1-0 in the series, and this was a very crucial game for us. But I believe that all the players responded. Everybody was involved. Everybody showed passion to the team. And this is the main thing. Then I believe we improved in the second half. Finally, we were able to attack a little bit better the game, also posting up, and we were able to draw on some foul more because I believe we shot at like 16 free throw in the second half, and we shoot 5 in the first 60 minutes of the series because if I remember 4 in fact and 1 at the beginning of in the first half, and this for sure helped us more. Because we were able to involve a lot Augustine that today was good, and then the series is 1-1. So we are at the starting point. We go to Vechta knowing what is going to expect us. So we will fight like we did today, and we will try to get a win.
Thanks, Coach. Fragen Ihrerseits an einen der beiden Trainer. Bertram Wagner.
Mr. Perego, I would say Magic Perego. I want to know what you did with Augustin Rubit on Sunday and Augustin Rubit now on Wednesday. What did you do on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday?
Nothing.
Was the same player?
It's the same player. It's the same player, and sometimes Sometimes people think that players are like a robot, and they have to do the job every time. This is what we are working to have, but sometimes you don't have. Sometimes, I tell you the secret, you have also an opponent that is trying to cut, and I believe that everybody sees what Vechta is trying to do on the post-up, so they know that he's an effective player, so they are trying to take away the game to him. Then Augustin knew, like everybody in the team, that we we didn't perform well, and he's a guy with a big heart. He's a big player, and he responded. So there is no secrets.
Weitere Fragen? Peter Seidel.
In the last play, did you go for the 3 or?
We tried to open a player, so we wanted 4 passes, knowing that Bryce could score a 3-point shot, Teresa a 3-point shot. We wanted the seal of Og. Was not made to make a 3-point shot 100%, was to take the best shot possible. I believe we had the best lineup possible in the moment, knowing that, of course, they couldn't play for the foul, because we were going on the line, so there was not a specific request.
Weitere Fragen? Closer.
You said going to Vechta again and knowing what to expect. I guess you also knew what to expect from the first game in the series. How can you explain the ups and downs of the team, not only in the series, but also in the whole season?
As I said, we are human beings, and sometimes we fail. But I believe that this team, since January, responded every single time. Sometimes I believe that somebody forgets where we were in the beginning of January and what we achieved, because this team started and we won every single game we had to win till we arrived to the Final Four, to the qualification for the Final Four. Then we had, of course, a moment of down. We lost maybe 1 or 2 games that we could have won in April with that crazy schedule. And then there were a bigger team than us that had the worst performance at the Final Four in the history of the sport. For sure, we still have this scare on our body. But I believe that there is some very dark cloud around us that, honestly, I don't understand.
Weitere Fragen? Bertram Wagner nochmal.
Mr. Callas, what are you doing on Thursday and Friday? Practice or only relaxing and massage? Or can you practice until Saturday?
What do you think?
Yeah, relaxing.
That's clear. What I ask my players is to play the way that we have been practicing the whole season. Because if I tell them now that we have to play the way that we practice now, it's not going to work because we cannot practice. But the whole work for the last 8 months is still there. And this is what I tell them, because the way that I understand basketball is not just pushing buttons here and there every single time. It's about the long process, principles, and to build up something together.
Okay, thanks.
Weitere Fragen? Peter Seidel.
What about Clint Chapman? Will he be back in the series?
I wish. I'm not a doctor. I think that he's not close to, but he's trying to do everything. He wants to speed up his recovery process, and we are working on it. But I will not put at any time in a risk the health of any of my players.
Weitere Fragen? Eine letzte?
Of course, the players in the playoffs play for new contracts. Also, 2 young coaches, maybe coaching for another contract here or maybe a contract at a higher team. Do we have that in mind?
I don't know what the question is for Coach Perego or for me. Both. He answered first and then I will.
We play to win. Finito. We play to win, and that's it.
I coach for my players, for my team, for my organization. As long as I work for the organization, I think that I will work for that organization for the next 50 years to help them every day to get better.
Vielen Dank. Thank you. Weiter geht's. Kommender Samstag, Spiel 3, 20:30 Uhr wieder in Vechta. Bis dahin jetzt noch schöne Zeit. Guten Abend. Ciao.
Brose Bamberg TV. Pressekonferenz.